IntellectualRadio.com.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to the best nights of your life. Woo! You have entered the J spot where we are strengthening relationships and families and at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay. And sitting next to me, yeah, it's just me. You all will be here after the first break. So, guys, listen, want to thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you all tuning in. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also, follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Guys, listen, this week we are about to get kicked off with some hot topics. And let me tell you all, this past week, you all in the J Spot and Grown and Sexy Conversations with Jay, just all over with everybody that we connect with. You all have had me up and down this week, and I love it. The post, I mean, I don't know whether to be messy, whether to be deep, whether to be intellectual, whether to be sensitive, because you guys were posting so much good stuff and it's just so much to talk about. So I'm going to talk about as much as I can before we get into tonight's topic. Listen, guys, a good guy friend of mine, now listen, he asked me to do a public service announcement for the brothers that are 35 and over. He asked me to do, he said, Jay, I need you to do me a favor. Talk about this on the J spot. So now let me tell you the scenario. So there's a man, he's 50s, he's a married, been working for quite some time, wife, family, kids, this and that. So I'm assuming from the story, this man, he got, the little midlife crisis itch. And, he decides to go ahead out there and, try to find him some young thing, scratch that old man's itch that he's dealing with. And so he found him a 24-year-old young lady. And so they were messing around for quite some time, and she ends up getting pregnant. And so 24 now, listen, get pregnant. First of all, she tells the wife, she tells the guy that she's going to tell the wife. And so now the upset, saying what he's going to do and all this and that, to the young lady because she basically ruined his life. She's ruined his family. She's inboxing the wife. Listen, baby, let me say this is just like a soap opera. So the young lady contacted the wife on social media. They ended up meeting and had a plot and had some little trick, for the cheating dude. So, you are sitting here. We're not even going to talk about the fact that he's married. You're 50 something and you're married. But first of all, why you doing? You married. First of all, besides the cheating, why are you raw dogging? You 50 something. Why you raw dogging? If you gonna creep out, why not protect yourself? And if you're not worried about protecting yourself, that's fine. But why not protect your wife? Why not protect your family? I mean, he has kids that's this girl's age. And so as he told me, bull junk that was going on and everything, I simply told him, I said, here's where your friend went wrong. He's 50 something years old. He's messing with the young lady. She's 24 years old. What he failed to realize is 24 today ain't the same 24 that was back 30 years ago. Whole different mindset, whole different MO. These chicks today, baby, understand their goal is to destroy. Most of these chicks, their goal is to destroy. They don't want you. They not in love with you. They don't care about anything that you have to go. All they care about is destroying what you have. That's what you got to understand. 30 years ago, you had this same situation. You know what? Shirley wasn't finna hook. Shirley wasn't talking to your wife. Shirley just wanted to make sure that you take care of your responsibility over here. So you know you got Lester, Mr. Lester down there. He got his wife and his family over there. But now he been creeping. So he got a little side family over here. Miss Shirley ain't finna say nothing because you taking care of your home. And guess what? She really loved you. Her goal was not to destroy your family. That wasn't her goal. She was just slow enough to believe the lies that you were telling her. So that's why she kept letting you in. Fast forward 2020, these 24-year-olds, listen, 50 something, listen, dudes, if y'all 35 and over, leave these young chicks alone. You not ready. You are not mentally capable of handling the type of game and the bull junkie that these young girls is on. You listen, they will ruin your whole entire life with the stroke of just the click of a button. She done put all the man's business on social media. She done just called this poor man out. Now he over here, now his high blood pressure up, his foot swole because he got all this stress. Listen, that's your fault. That's your fault. You need to stay in your age bracket. If you gonna creep with somebody that got something to lose. She done put all them young sexual moves on this old dude. He done lost his everlasting mind. And she just done turned him out. See, he thought he was gonna turn her out. Dudes, y'all, I gotta understand. This is a public service announcement from the J Spot. These young 20-something-year-old young ladies, they not the same, fam. They got a whole different MO. They got a whole different mindset. They breeding a whole different type of chick. So the chick that you married to and the chick that you creeping with, whole different breed, whole different kind of young lady. So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna creep, the moral of this story is, older gentlemen, if you're gonna creep with somebody that got something to lose. If you're gonna creep, wrap it up. Now you are old. Now you got a 1-year-old running around here. Now you know you too doggone old to be sitting up here running around here with a baby. Your 50-some-year-old behind. Now she finna put you down there on child support because my friend said he put the girl put all his business out on social media. But he asked me to, let the men know. Listen, leave these young chicks alone. Again, if you 35 plus and over, listen, don't date don't date younger than 30. And even with the 30-year-olds, you got to kind of check their mind frame and check how, check their their mindset. Because again, had he spent more time talking, he would have discovered some things, because not only was she a young lady, but the girl was bipolar. It was a whole bunch of crap that this young lady was dealing with that granddaddy had no idea about. He was just up in there just stroking and getting his little man on. And now this young girl done tore his whole life up. So again, fellas, moral of the story is, first of all, if you're married, just stay home. Now, do I feel bad for him? Absolutely not. Because that's what you get for carrying your behind outside your marriage. So that's what you get. You brought all this destruction that this young lady has brought into your older life. You brought that on yourself, because had you just stayed at home and sipped on your coffee and put your old man slippers on, you wouldn't be in this bull junk. You wouldn't be homeless. You wouldn't be down there fighting child support when you supposed to be fixing to try to retire. Then you ain't gonna never retire, because she got 18 to 21 years for you. Be been checked out, and that girl's still gonna be collecting child support on you. So, more of the story is, karma is, karma is that beautiful B word, you guys. So please, you reap what you sow. Just don't put that bad ish out there. So again, fellas, 35 and up, leave these young girls alone. Now listen, I know they stacked. They pow, pow, pow. They just got everything. Y'all better leave them girls alone. I'm telling you. And listen, young ladies, I ain't even mad at you. I ain't even mad at you, because they trying to be slick. They thinking they using you. They thinking they playing a running game on you, knowing that they are not even ready for the type of bull junk that you finna bring into their life. So I ain't mad at you. If they fall for it, listen, you out here trying to scheme and you trying to get over and this and that. Okay. End up getting played. Let these young girls play you. Because again, it's just a whole different breed, a whole different mindset, a whole different everything. So, fellas, just stay in your lane. If you're married and you're not happy, talk about it. Try to get some counseling, work things out. And then if you're going to cheat, please wrap it up. My God. I mean, you sitting up here, she 24. Do you think that you the only well, listen, just wrap it up because I'm sure the wife did not want you to bring. Not only did you bring home a baby, but you could have brought her home something else. So the moral of the story is just stay your old behind at home, leave these young folks alone, stay in your lane, and work on your marriage from the inside and stop trying to get somebody from the outside. Because guess what? It's not gonna work. So that was my public service announcement per my guy friend. I can't say his name because then if I say his name, then his friend gonna know that he was telling his business. And here's the thing: do y'all know men gossip just as much or even more than women? Because this was definitely a gossip fest. I mean, we were just up in there just gossiping like it was nobody's business. I felt like I was talking to a good girlfriend. My ear was tingling so bad as he was telling me all this stuff, tingling, and I was chuckling. I'm just like, yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. I could have swore he was a woman. He was spilling all his tea so good in that doggone cafeteria. I'm just like, yes, you got the right one. But I did tell him I was gonna let the fellas know, please stay in your lane. You're not ready for these young chicks, so please stayeth in your lane. Listen, guys, listen, we're gonna take a short musical break. And when we return, we have more hot topics, you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna be deep or if I'm gonna be messy or if I'm gonna be intellectual.
Loving you,
But you are listening to where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time. Hey guys.
yeah, yeah. I would not believe if someone would have told me you would come along to reveal my soul. Cause I was so in love, my heart had grown cold. So cold. You had good energy, exactly what I needed. You walked in my life and placed the joy where was needed. Not a mirage, what I feel for you. Put that on God, girl, I'm loving you. Said it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy to love, easy to love. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Loving you has always been easy 'cause you're beautiful. Loving you has always been wonderful, more than you'll ever know. We got good chemistry, go together like love said. The passion and care we show one another tops all the rest. The feelings I have for you, I ain't felt in so long. What we share together, baby, the bond is so strong. It's no facade of what I feel for you. Put that on God, I got love for you. Yeah, said it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, baby. Easy to love. Said it's easy, baby. Easy to love. Said it's easy, so easy to love you. Loving you has always been easy 'cause you're beautiful. Loving you, yeah, is what I search my life to do. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay. And standing and sitting next to me, we have my co host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kid. Hey, you know what? Ivory, listen, Ivory.
Oh, it's got bad today. His work.
Oh my Lord, when I listen, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Also follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Now sitting next to Sizzling, Sexy, Simply E, we have a handsome guest, a handsome, talented guest for tonight. Mr. Rob Jones. Now, Rob is a singer. Do you write your songs? Are you a songwriter as well?
Yeah, I do it all.
Singer, songwriter, he does it all.
Does it
He's joining us tonight, y'all. He wasn't even scared to come out and play with us tonight. We're gonna do a little good. We're gonna play his song, Good Times, after the next break. But do me a favor, Rob, tell everybody about yourself and what you got going on and how they can get in contact with you.
All right. Well, I'm Rob Jones, the creator, singer, songwriter, producer. Man, I work with so many people in the industry, producing for different artists, just across the globe. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm working on my new album. I will be releasing that album, and on the what's that? February 18th. It's called On Us. Just dealing with a lot of relationships. It's just a feel good album. And what else going on? I'm gonna be shooting this. I got a video that I'm putting together for the song that you all gonna be playing. We're gonna be shooting that around the same time of the album dropping. So I mean, man, it's just a lot going on. I'm just getting back here in Chicago. Been out there in the Cali weather, and man, I just
Really,
wanted to.
I know this. I know this
Bring
was a
nothing back
shock
with
for you.
Couldn't
Yes,
bring
yes,
anything
yes.
back.
I mean, I'm used to Chicago, so this is it's like whatever. You know what I mean? I travel everywhere, um, through all kind of weather, man. It's nothing's gonna stop me from, you know, doing what I need to do. You know what I mean? It's definitely not any snow or anything like that. So, um, but yeah, I mean that's mainly what's going on right now. And I'm honored to be back on the show with
We
you,
are honored to
beautiful
have you back
ladies.
with us.
Oh yeah.
We are definitely honored to have you back with us. Now, let everybody know how they can get in contact with you. And if you want to share your story, because I know people may be thinking, now what is this suave man doing with those cool shades on with these beautiful women? Because, now we already, he don't think we that bad looking, y'all. That's why he
No,
got
no.
the shades on. So,
Already
if you choose to say, if you choose to share your story, definitely feel free to.
No doubt, no doubt. It's always hard to kind of um, um, limit the details
Mhm.
and telling my story. So, um, well, I was raised in the Robert Taylor Home projects. I got uh, three brothers and a little sister. Uh, we were there. Well, I was born and raised there, and the the area was infested with just crime, drugs, and just it was just craziness going on in the Robert Taylor homes. Um, and I'm basically a victim of a stray bullet, with some gang violence that was going on. I was standing in the middle of this area called the Breezeway, and a teenager um, shot from behind the building. The bullet hit me. Um, from what I understand, they said he was trying to, shoot someone else that was sitting on a nearby bench, but he ended up striking me, and my sight was taken instantly. I was rushed to the University of Chicago hospital, and that's when I found out that my vision was gone. That next morning, because I didn't really remember anything the rest of that day, because I don't know. I don't think I blacked out. I think they put me under something, and they just I just didn't realize and didn't find out until the next morning. Um, yeah, I mean, it's been um a long journey, just learning a new way of living. Um, but God, he got my back at all time, and he helped me through this. My parents, my family, friends, they helped me um, just get through life just fine. I mean, and I'm happy where I'm at. Um, doing my music and everything, because they say God take away, but he
Adjust the
also.
mic so he can. I'm sorry. We
Oh,
want to
sorry.
adjust the mic so everybody can hear you. Okay.
Okay. Um. Oh yeah, that's totally different.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, I mean, they always say that when one thing is taken away from you, God blesses you with something else, and He blessed me with this music, and it's what's been keeping me going for forever, and just I'm just happy to be alive, and just in this season for a divine reason. Um, and you said you wanted me to put out there
How people can
how
get in
they get in
contact with you
contact
and
with
how
me.
they can get a copy of your project when it's available.
Oh well, the project is going to be available on all digital outlets, iTunes, Spotify, just everything. As far as reaching me, you can reach me on Instagram, Rob Jones Win. That's WINN, and that's pretty much on all my social medias. It's Rob Jones Win. So
And you guys will definitely have his information posted on our page at the J Spot, also on Twitter at J Spot, also on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled JAYE for all three. Guys, we're gonna take a short musical break and we're gonna play Rob Jones's new song, Good Times. You are listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time. Hey guys.
Love is in the building, everybody's looking good. A crowd of smiling faces, celebration in the hood. Old school music playing, Marvin Gaye, what's going on? DJ got the party lit when he spin that MJ song. Gotta feel the beat, I'm in music, have fun, come on, get some. You know how we do, ooh, can you feel the heat? I'm suited, feeling groovy, champagne, Kool-Aid. It's about to be a movie, yeah. Oh, we are gonna have a good time. Oh, yes, we are. Oh, we are gonna have a good time. Come rain or come shine, baby, we're gonna have a good time. Oh, yes, we are. We're gonna have a good time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shots for everybody. I got a food and plenty to drink. Ain't no kids at this party, us grown folks who do our thing. Yeah. Are you with me? Then turn it up one time. Tonight we gon' shine. A whole lot of twisting and shaking. The dance floor is blazing. Oh, you gotta feel the beat. I'm in music, have fun. Come on, get some. You know how we do it. Can you feel the heat? I'm suited, feeling groovy. Champagne, Kool-Aid. It's about to be we're gonna have a good time. Oh, yes, we are. We're gonna have a good time. Come rain or come shine, baby, we're gonna have a good time. Oh, yes, we are. We're gonna have a good time. This is how it goes down. All summer long, we get together. Always time. Yes, I remember. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, have a good time. Oh, yes, we are. We're gonna have a good time. Come rain or come shine, baby. We're gonna have a good time. Oh, yes, we are. We're gonna have a good time. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Oh, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Oh, we're gonna have a good time. Oh, we're gonna have a good time. Hey, are you ready? We're gonna have a good, we're gonna have a good time. Are you ready? We're gonna have a good, we're gonna have a good time. Are you ready? We're gonna have a good time. A good time. Oh, we're gonna have a good time. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're gonna have a good time. Yeah.
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are station. I'm your host, Jay, and sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kitten.
Kitty cat.
I'm not ready to. I'm not ready today. I am so
Yes.
not ready. And sitting next to kitty cat,
Kitty cat. Yes.
we have our guest for tonight. We have the handsome, talented musician,
Mhm.
singer, songwriter,
Yes.
Mr. Rob Jones. How you
Yes.
doing, Rob?
I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good. man.
Good. Listen, thank you
loving the
for
energy
joining
again.
us.
Loving the energy, man.
Yes, and guys, listen, I'm loving that song. We were listening to his song "Good Times" during the break, so we definitely are vibing that, and we're definitely going to be having a good time with that song, and we're going to put it
Yes.
into regular rotation here
Thank
on the
you.
J Spot because we grown and sexy, and we
Yes,
here to
we
have a good
are.
time. Now,
Yes.
some of us are looking for deeper good times, but I'm just gonna have a general good time. I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, well, you
You
gotta
know.
get a deeper good time sometimes.
I'll take what I can get though. I'm gonna stay in the general area.
Don't be in
But
general.
guys, listen, thank you so much for joining us. Please go to our page and like our page at the J Spot.
J-Spot.
Also follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Now listen, you all. I've started off with giving a PSA for the older, the 50, because a good guy friend of mine said, he came to me, he said, Jay, listen, can you help the fellas out? Because these young girls are slaughtering them. I said, you know what?
Slaughter them
Listen,
how?
man, because they out here messing with these 20-some-year-olds. Listen, 20, and I had to my word of advice is the 24-year-old today is not the same 24-year-old from 20, 30 years ago. She's out of your league. Leave her alone. Don't get 20 years ago, she was poison. I don't know what they calling these young ladies today, but the intent, listen, guys, she's going to destroy you from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. She will destroy you because you are not abreast to the type of game and the things that are going on. Listen, you're not even adapting and adjusted to the terminology. All this technology, listen. Just leave these folks alone. Stay at home with your wife and your kids and your grandkids, and just stay in your lane because you're
Hey,
not
Monica.
ready for what these young folks is bringing to the table. That's all I was trying to say. I was trying to
Listen,
tell them.
you just, hey, young folk, that's some good Botox. That's what my friends call them. She in her 40s too, and she get her a little piece of Botox every now and then. Botox is wonderful.
But see, he went and had Botox and he wasn't strapped up, so she had a baby.
Well, see, that's why you got to get your tubes tight.
But at 24 years
Oh
old,
no,
she
that's
ain't
on her.
getting no
She was trying to have a baby.
No, that was on him. He was 51. You should have known. You got all of this to lose, but see, she had Botox in the butt and the breast and all this and the eyelashes and all this, and now she done twisted them up now, and she told the wife.
Oh wow!
Right, so it's like her goal was to destroy
She knew
you.
what she was doing.
And
That's
I
on
said
her.
back then, now the 20-some-year-olds back then, 30 years ago,
we weren't scandalous like that.
No, all she wanted you to do was take care of your baby.
Take us out to eat. Buy us some. Where R. Kelly? Buy us some Nikes.
You see,
and and take if we got a baby by you, just take care of it.
And she would keep it quiet. She gonna keep it quiet.
But
these chicks, and that's why I'm telling them, this a whole different ball game. Leave them alone because they will destroy you. That is like these folks. They, their anthems are these chicks ain't loyal.
Will you deal with a 20-year-old?
Nah.
21, 2, 3.
Nah. That's a headache.
Right. Yeah. I know she had, I know she gave him a headache.
Yeah.
Now he's seizing out, his foot swelling because his blood pressure up because, she done contacted the wife. The wife done put him out. He got epilepsy, all kinds of stuff going on because he was messing around with this young girl without no protection.
He should have known better.
Exactly.
He knew better.
But he didn't
do better.
They call people like that goofy marks.
Right. See? So I was asked to put that out there. So I'm putting that out there. But that leads us, guys, into another hot topic. Now listen, polyamorous. Could you be in a polyamorous relationship? Now, before we answer this, guys, Facebook, I really want to know what y'all think as well. You got to remember, there's a couple of guidelines and a couple of requirements to being in a polyamorous relationship. First and foremost, you got to be able to afford the situation.
Yeah.
You can't just because you got 2 chicks and 3 chicks, you ain't polyamorous because you ain't taking care of nobody.
Yeah.
So you just got 3 different chicks that you doing at the same time, but you're not in no polyamorous relationship. So I just want to put that, kind of throw that, throw that out there because it's some requirements. Yes. They just think that the number of people makes it, a polyamorous relationship. No, you just a lie times 2. That's all it is. It's a lie times 2. That's all it is.
It's the difference between a tramp and being polyamorous.
But could you be in a polyamorous relationship, E?
Could I? Yeah, I could. I could be in one depending on. I have like requirements. Okay, are we living in the same household together too? Just if we live in the same household together, I will be the one. Because my children are grown, so I ain't watching nobody's damn babies. I ain't watching the babies. And I'm going to have
Wait a minute. Hold on. You got to get with the program. That's not, you build a community.
I will cook. If I live in a community, I will cook. And I'm not walking around buck naked. I'm not doing all that sex slave stuff now. And she can do it. And I will... Yeah, I watched it, and I ain't watching the children because I ain't got no little babies. I ain't putting little babies behind none of that stuff. I'm not doing that. No.
Rob, what about you? Could you be in a polyamorous relationship? Oh, yes.
No.
Rob, I don't know. Now my spidey senses is telling me you done crap down.
Oh man, listen. Now, years ago, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. So. But right now, I don't have time for none of the nonsense right now.
That's a lot. That has to be a lot. It's like it depends on what are we doing something, or is this just some kinky little freak session that we try to do? I mean, we're down for a freak session. We're down for a freak session. But if this is like our lifestyle and we're building a family, because I've been asked to be in like the whole marriage routine with that. I didn't want to do it, especially when I was younger. I was like, no, because I don't want to share I don't want to share no winkies and all other stuff. And then if we in this type of relationship, then I'll have me a dip on the side, and I just won't be screwing my husband. I'll just be, the housemaid or whatever. But
the bull junk has begun. That's all we're gonna say. Hey, thank you for calling the J Spot. This is Jay speaking. Say your name and where you're calling from.
This is your girl, Monica.
Hey, Monica. How you doing?
What's up? I had to listen at the definition of polyamorous before I called in because I had to make sure, I had the interpretation and the revelation down pat. So I think that I could have a couple of guys in a polyamorous relationship with me, because
Yes.
I got tendencies. I go in Facebook. I go in inboxes and find me boyfriends and stuff. I be taking me boyfriends.
You got a scratch that need to be itched. I
I don't
understand.
think I can do the super white thing because I'm a little too demanding. I'm bougie, and unless she's under the agreement that we're gonna take care of our man, don't get offended, and there's no offense there. I don't know. But I had to make sure that Jaye, because I was getting ready to call, and I'm like, oh, hold up, she can explain, so to make sure. And then I'm like, because it's even some dudes in the group that claim they polyamorous, and then come to find out they monogamous. And I'm like, I'm like, do you really understand what polyamorous means? And you monogamous, so you shouldn't get upset if I send a shout out to you on your Facebook page. You're supposed to be polyamorous. You're supposed to understand that if you're polyamorous,
Poly means many. Right.
Lord have mercy.
Cool.
Poly means many.
Right.
So Monica, you out here tearing up families too.
Hey, Donetta.
He was polyamorous. I thought it was okay to send a shout out.
He's like, hey, boo.
I said, hey,
We open.
I had me a booty rub appointment.
Man.
This man gonna shut me down and come to find out he was monogamous. I'm like,
That's called he was trying to cheat. That wasn't being polyamorous. All parties are aware of what we all doing.
Absolutely.
And I got about 10 boyfriends. They all understand that they is, insurance.
You just
people.
one of the ones.
You just happen to be in, what is it? Seven dwarf number 7 or whatever.
Play your part.
Exactly.
He was polyamorous and everybody understood. I said, okay, so if she would have said the shout out, I would have been fine because I'm like, oh, he polyamorous, so I don't expect nothing else from him.
Go ahead, send a shout out. That's okay.
I said, hold up. I'm like, so you know what? I said, okay, all right. Well, he ain't he monogamous.
Right. So the word to the wise, fellas, stop saying that you polyamorous because as you can see, there are some women that are looking
you on that.
and they will call you out on your your polyamorous lifestyle, and then you end up in divorce court, because you're trying to figure out, I was polyamorous. Well, did your wife know that you polyamorous? Because she may have somebody that she want to bring to the table as well.
And see, that's all I'm asking.
And that's what they can't. They can't handle that.
If we on this type of playing field, I'd be happy.
I was trying to be a big old happy family. I was like, oh, okay, well, we finna do all this. I thought I had somebody to babysit for me.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I couldn't do it with Monica, because now she want a babysitter, and I ain't got no babies that young, so I can't even do that. See, I was gonna go in with you, Monica. We was gonna have a whole little family, but then you want a babysitter. But
he babysits me.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I was thinking, Christmas time was gonna be good because we are polyamorous.
Yeah.
And, we're gonna buy gifts, and gifts gonna be good for Trayvon because we polyamorous. This was monogamous, and this chick was monogamous. She all up in
your monogamous.
Oh no.
She was in your monogamous.
Growing in sexy conversations. If I like your post, I don't want your man. No, I'm just putting it out there. If I like his post, that don't mean I want it.
But if he in my inbox, your man wants me.
Well, let the church say amen.
Amen.
And we're going to raise an offering on that. But thank you so much, Monica, for calling in. We really appreciate. Monica is our cyber co-host.
Woo, her
she
birthday
holds
is
it
coming
down.
up.
Yes, she holds it down for us in Grown and Sexy Conversations with Jaye, as well as on the J Spot. So we thank you so much, hon. We'll talk to you later, okay?
All right.
Listen, so now you have 2 women. Now listen, I'm not going to entertain the bull junk of poly. I'm not.
Jay.
I'm selfish and I'm
Come on,
okay
Jay.
with that.
Come
I'm
on,
not
Jay.
sharing. I don't even want to share
Jay.
my coffee
Come on,
cream.
Jay.
Let alone am I gonna willingly share my Winka Wonka?
Just share.
I'm not.
All you gotta do is just share.
No.
Share for a minute.
No, I don't want
And
to
then
share
when
it
it get
for-
tired, look what happened. We get tired, it just fall, and then it goes to
No.
the next one. And look how that other hand got it. Just share it. That other hand just share. And then when they get tired, they just drop it, go to the next one. See how that word there? Look at that
I
share.
am not.
And after a while,
So I'm not for polyamory.
after
I
a while,
mean,
you
if
get a
you
little
can do it, if you can rock it, I'm not even. I'm purposely not even looking her direction. I just want y'all to know that. I cannot rock with polyamory. I mean, I want all of it for me. That's just all. That's just it. I don't want you sharing it with nobody else because I'm gonna be mad, especially if it's good. And then you,
if it's good, I don't want to share, but I would like to have a few.
Relationship.
No, but can I be in a polyamorous relationship with a few men?
I could do that. One, and he doing it the right way. That's all I need. I don't need all these different ones.
It's like going into a field of flowers.
I just like my coffee cream. Once I find something I like,
roses are
I'm
cute.
loyal and I'm dedicated. I don't need
roses are cute, but roses stink. And sometimes the little lilacs are pretty. You got some dandelions over there. You got some marjoram, all that stuff. And sometimes you like an array of flowers because flowers are beautiful.
Yeah, you like I like an array of flowers,
some
but I
young
like
ones,
but
some older ones.
I need the same stiff one, and and that's the one. Just that one. I don't need a variety of hoo-has.
Don't you like a variety of flowers?
A variety of flowers.
Yes, flowers.
It's a variety of flowers, yeah, but that other bull's a variety of hoo-has in South Virginia is two different things.
Is when you what they say pollen. Yeah, no.
Oh. Pollinating.
Yeah, when you're pollinating, that's what I'm saying. It's a whole exactly. See, that's when it take on a whole new life. You know what I mean?
Well, make sure your pollinations get snipped a little bit.
No, I need one vessel for pollination. That's all. Well, I ain't trying to pollinate, so listen, we just need one we just need one tool to for the motion, and that's it.
But see, the first part of pollinate is what? Poly. Poly means many.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
See, look at that.
And that's why I said I don't need the pollination.
She just broke that down.
Right. So I don't need the pollination. So I don't need the
help you out.
Which is many. Now, Nicole Watson, she said, heck, I can't be in that ish. Somebody asked me that before. See, it's Jay, Nicole, I'm with you. I'm not.
You know who your space will be. This will, okay, we're gonna be in the household together.
Nope.
And this is what you're gonna be the praying woman for us.
Nope.
So that's what
because
everybody gotta have.
I'm gonna be the one that set the house on fire.
No, that can't be that.
I'm gonna be the fire starter. I'm not going.
So you gotta have everybody gotta have their place.
Nope.
So you got the praying woman.
Nope. That ain't gonna be me.
Monica got a child, so she gonna be the little older kinky. I'm gonna be the little younger kinky Rob. You gonna be the dude. We gotta have another dude.
And I be praying, Lord, please don't let me go to jail for what I'm about to do to these folks up in here. Because I told this man I was not, and this man think I'm playing. Please, Lord, don't let me get caught. That's what's gonna be happening. I'm not playing these type of games.
Hey, Greg. And then Nicole says, "I'm with you, Jay. You're not about to get me sprung, then go F on some else." Heck, federal attraction coming on out for me there. Don't be like that. Listen. I'm just, man, I tell you, boy, I'm just enjoying where I'm at right now.
That's some bull junk. I'm just no. So it's a polyamory for me is definitely a no, because as I said, I don't share on no level at all. I don't even like sharing my space a whole bunch of the time. And my coffee cream, do you know how ugly I act? So you asking me to share my dude, share my Winky
You'll
Wonka?
be better off sharing your Winky Wonka than you would your coffee cream. So
no, because the Winky Wonka better be better than the coffee cream. Because and you guys, just in my defense, I act real ugly, when somebody asks me for some coffee cream, because I just ask, listen, if you want some coffee cream, call me at home and I'll bring enough so that you can have some. I don't care. I drink a whole bottle like this, a 16-ounce bottle of coffee cream in my coffee, and I need all 16 ounces in my coffee, and I don't have none to share unless you call me at night, and I don't have a problem with that. But yeah, all 16 ounces, they be looking at me like, Jay, you gonna use all of it? Yes, I am. Didn't I bring all of it? I'm going to use all of it. So if I'm like that over my coffee cream, imagine how I am over my dude. Oh, please. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. So if you cannot abide to those rules and regulations, don't step this way. Do not keep it moving, partner. Keep it moving. But listen, the next hot topic, speaking of polyamory and all this other bull junk, there was another question that was posed. They got deep this week, you all. Are there any benefits to men getting married? Fellas, are there any benefits for you being married? Rob, as a man, are you single or are you married?
I'm dating.
Dating.
Yeah.
Hello?
But marriage is like something that I really haven't been thinking about. I mean, because like that's a real serious question to like what's the benefit of it?
So you out here playing the field, Rob?
No.
So you dating, but that's so. What's your definition of dating? Multiple people? Or are you just seeing one person?
I'm seeing one person.
See,
and we're dating.
And that's that.
So you're in a relationship, a committed relationship. See, Rob,
they ain't gonna say that because men won't say that. I learned. Nope.
It's not really part of the male language to
see,
say that, but you know.
Yeah, listen, I have to, I'm like a detective. I'm like Inspector Gadget. I'm just like, wait a minute. Let me cross-examine you real quick so I can find out exactly, okay, but you say you dating, so I'm going to leave it at that. Now, let me tell you, my dude, if somebody asks you what you is to me, you already know what time. But see, I don't have those problems right now, so I can just everybody can speak freely and clearly, and ain't nobody gonna be getting nasty text messages or me rolling my eyes and all this other stuff. But do you think, just in general, as being a man, do you think men would find being married beneficial? Fellas, let me know what you guys think. Facebook. Are there any benefits to men being married? Because they went in that group. What do you think, E? Do you think that a man would find being married beneficial? And if so, what would be a benefit to being married?
I'm not no dude. I mean, I think they would find it being beneficial because men are mama's boys and stuff, and now you got this woman at the house. She can cook for you and clean for you and be your counselor. Oh, Jesus. So now you got, you can talk to her about all your issues. That's the first marriage. When you're in that first marriage. I've been there, done that. Not doing that no more. But I'm serious.
I guess the support factor would be, beneficial.
It's beneficial. It is. When you
support factor, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not with all the, counseling and all that. I mean, I do a lot of it myself, with friends and whatever, but I'm not the one that seek counseling.
Now, Rob, some of your counterparts, they do need a little counseling because some of these dudes crazy and they don't even realize that they hold their whole mental patient. They don't even realize you really need to go and utilize your 30 calendar days mental health benefits that's on your insurance at that good job you got. Some of them need to go take advantage of those mental health days. I'm just saying. But it's like the comments that I was reading, men are saying in today's society, marriage is not beneficial to them. I mean, about 90% of the posts, in response to this was, no, it's in today's society. It's not, because you got the new age dude. He's cooking I can cook. They're worse than Miss Independent. I don't need no man. So you got women out here with the attitude, I don't need no man. I can do this.
I need a man.
And then you got men out here, I don't need a woman. No. I can cook for myself. I can clean for myself. I do my own laundry. So what I need you. So is that what you're looking for? A woman to bring to the table is that all she's worth? Is that all she can do is clean your clothes and take care of your household? Is that what you limit the duties of a wife? Is that what you limit her to?
Well, Mr. Royce Jade said only if the wife is a go-getter. He also says, and a freak in the bed.
Listen, Royce, most of these dudes don't appreciate a go-getter when they have her. You have her and you take her for granted her, and then she with somebody else, and then she gonna go and build them up, and they gonna build them together, because when a man recognizes the value of a woman, he not gonna sit there and play around and take the chance on another dude scooping her up if he see the value in her. Listen, it ain't my fault that a lot of these dudes got blinders on, that you can't see the value in the woman that you got. They say you never miss a good thing until it's gone. Listen, she may not. I may not be your good thing, and I'm okay with that. But I know I'm a good thing, and when that thing, see.
Well, you go ahead and get with the poly.
He
said also in a good cook.
Listen. I can't. I don't look. I can prepare some stuff, but I bring. I rely on E for her food and my family for their food and my neighbors. See, I get that community though.
That's that polyamorous. See how that works? She already admitted, right?
I need a support system. This is okay. Not all that.
She's trying to get you to come on over.
We could just go ahead and just be one happy family. You already got the parking space.
Never.
Parking pass.
Never. Not gonna do it.
This is the good thing about it. We could be in one household together, right?
Just
send me the food. Dude. I'm gonna have my dude. We can have a couple of other dudes.
That ain't polyamorous. I only want my dude. I don't want no other dude.
You have your dude. I'm gonna have my dude and a couple of other dudes.
I just want y'all food.
Then I'll cook for you. And then we can just all be in this big household.
We're not
I'm gonna be happy.
No, because somebody gonna want to walk naked, and I'm just gonna be like, see, no.
But that's okay because it's a dude walking naked. Yeah.
Look
at them. You can see, can't you?
No, I can't. I only want to see mine. I don't like, who is that? Okay. I don't want to see nobody else tinkleberries.
Well, tell him to walk naked he'll walk in the hallway naked and
tell him to walk naked in their own house. I don't want.
This is our house together.
No, we're not
gonna. And then we're gonna have like a little farm outside.
We're not gonna have
like go pick the berries and be naked.
We're not gonna have no. We're not gonna have no own house together. We just not gonna do it. So that's just not.
I tried to help y'all get to the J spot.
I'm gonna be, live my monogamous life, and one day, I don't know. Right now, just monogamy.
We should go to nude colony, like a nudist beach.
I don't want to go. You know what? I was asked to go to, and you know what? I said that I would. I'm just not.
You're been.
I'm not gonna get naked though. I will put on like a.
I've been once.
I'm not gonna get naked.
No. Why do you get naked?
I mean, no, just wasn't.
I'm not feeling. I don't want everybody to see what I get.
Where I wanted to be at the
time.
But
you went. So when you gonna get butt naked?
They don't know me. They gonna see all this. They don't know me. Listen, I'm gonna go to the news spot. 9 times out of 10, no offense, white people got a lot of white friends out there. All the white people on the beach anyway.
Right, and
so they don't even know who I am.
I don't want to see.
They're gonna think I'm Serena Williams or somewhere. Look, Serena Williams. Yeah, I'm her.
Laughing, and it's just
and be like, come on. And then it's gonna be like the Golden Girls. When they came downstairs, they thought they was at the nudist place. They came downstairs and they came out down there naked, but it was dinner time. They was all supposed to be. I
will say I will have do the little bikini top and the G string. I will do that, but I'm not having all of my business out in the streets like that. I'm sorry.
She getting naked. This shit. Well,
I'm not,
y'all. Yes, she is.
No, she not.
Yes, she is.
No, she not.
This summer is coming. Okay.
Yes,
remember, summer is coming, and then one thing is for sure: we get naked on the J spot.
You not gonna see my booty plastered up on
and only if
nobody's page.
Only if you're at the beach. Now we ain't gonna give you what beach we in.
I'm not.
She gonna be naked.
No, she not.
And we gonna do the show from the beach.
No, she not.
Let's watch.
I'm gonna be judging. No.
Now, if you pop up, hey. If you don't. You missed us. That's not our problem.
That's the bull junk. I'm not. Nope. That's the bull junk. That's her fantasy. That mine is to keep my clothes on and to just get me one nice wholesome dude.
Oh. You heard
nice,
that
wholesome
word,
dude
right?
that just,
the
know.
First two letters.
Yeah. Oh.
No, I'm done with the hoes. I don't want no where the hoes at. No, I said a wholesome dude, Thankfully, I mean, my whole days dealing with the whole dudes that, I haven't had that, in quite some time. So I'm okay.
Jay said, don't be boring, Jay.
Royce, Jay, I'm far from boring, but I don't need everybody all up in my listen. You go show your tinkleberries and let them, snapshot it and have your tinkleberry floating across Facebook as a meme. What is this? Oh, look at Mr. Smile.
Facebook. We're gonna listen. We're gonna do one of those flashing real quick.
People always, in this day and age with all this social media, I don't trust.
Monica says she will. Yes, we're gonna have the 3 Aquariuses flipping them out. We're gonna go down
me because I'm not
naked.
No, I'm not.
And we're gonna go to the nudist beach this summer. And we're gonna bust it wide open.
They're gonna bust it wide open, and I'm gonna be judged. And I'm like, you know what? I told these some. Now see what happened. See now, Monica, you got all these men
and all
grabbing on your butt,
and
then wait, and I'm like, see, I told him, that's what I'm be sitting up there. I'm be like, oh, I told these son of a guns. Not to sit up there and partake in all this nonsense. And I'm gonna be sitting there sipping on my coffees like, yeah, you know what? See, I told them about this bull, John. Call me boring if you like to. Listen, my South Virginia, my hoo-ha, that's my business. And who I'm intimate with, we the only ones that need to know.
On the beach. It's not that
what I'm
beach.
saying.
It's just a nakedness beach.
I'm just saying that's those the only people that need to see what is going on.
You let your doctor see it?
No, I don't.
I
say close your eyes. I said close your ass because you so nasty.
Want him poking around with his ass.
Right. Don't be all nasty. Give me your hand. I'll show you where to go. Don't be looking at my stuff.
I have to give a birthday shout out to today. I think it's start of the Aquarius season. So we got so many Aquariuses today. Birthdays. Sandra McBride. I love her to pieces.
Hey Sandra, happy birthday.
She is going to be a new mommy. She is pregnant with her first child.
Girl,
she turned 40 today.
Lord, girl, congratulations. Congratulations.
And a special happy birthday to the man that deflowered me. I can't give out his name.
Lord have mercy.
But today is his birthday. The man that deflowered. Hey,
I struggles. Happy birthday to everybody.
But see, that's the thing though, too. Like, okay, I'll be 40 next month, but I can still remember who I lost my virginity to. I've talked to many guys and they don't know.
Oh,
Rob,
wow.
do you remember who you lost your virginity to?
Oh, yeah.
Remember her name and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Remember where you lost it at, right?
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Where you lost it at?
My memory, it was in my mother's house.
What? Oh, y'all doing it in your mama's house. Was it in her bed?
You see?
No.
Goodness, because I'm like, Lord, I can't. Ooh.
I had the biggest room in the house at that time. My mother really spoiled me. So, no, I wouldn't. I'd be right in my
He
room.
want that man. You see what I'm saying? He want that. Well, I mean, I remember. I'm like, now I remember. I ain't got to do all that. I'm like, want that.
Monica said, yes, my birthday is Sunday. Monica will be hitting 50 on Sunday. So happy birthday, Monica.
Happy birthday, Monica.
Do you all remember
Marcus?
Who? Yeah, Marcus Clemens' birthday is today.
Hey, happy birthday, Marcus.
You said Marcus. That's right.
I thought you said, sorry, Marcus. That's who the flower.
No, it's Kibo's birthday from Marshall, your classmate from Marshall.
Happy birthday.
So it's a lot of
Kibo is I know it's
today's
Victor's birthday. Okay, so happy birthday, Victor. Happy birthday, Kibo.
And then so it's a lot of Aquariuses out there. But do you all remember who you lost your virginity to?
That's a good
one. You lost it. I remember the day. I remember what was on the television. I remember the second time that I wound up doing it. Playing because I took a break. I did it like I lost it. I was like, oh my God, they're gonna know. I was like, my mom's gonna know because I'm walking different. I was so special. And it was
I thought the same thing.
It was boring. Sorry, it was boring. It was boring. I gave a birthday shout out and crushed his little feelings.
Yeah.
Ain't that bogus? I don't
remember the date. I remember the month. I remember the month. I remember where I was at. And I remember what was playing. But I'm just like, oh, this is for the birds right here. I'm just like,
Do you remember what was playing, Rob?
Yeah.
What you have playing?
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Oh Lord.
Well, she actually was playing that.
She was playing it.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about it.
She was like, okay.
Right.
I'm gonna show you real quick what this do. You
Right.
was like, yeah.
So would you choose the same person?
Hell
And guys,
no. I'm sorry. No, Tay.
do you guys remember who deflowered you? Do you remember the details of that particular moment? And would you choose that same person again? Would you like, I was like, after my deflowerment, I'm just like, okay, I went into, listen, I act like it never happened and I never did anything for, oh my Lord, like 7 years. It was a long, I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, because you got to be ready for this. And it's like, people think that it's just so easy. It's a lot of emotions. And maybe
I think it's different from females and guys. Like when you did yours, because Jay said she didn't open up the pearly gates until 7 more years later.
Yeah.
So when you got your deflowerment going on, was you emotionally caught up into the female or whatever?
Nah. I mean, it was just it was strange to me at the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, the my experience was she basically made me feel like I was the man, at that age. So, I was ready to keep it moving. So, it wasn't no long break for me. It's like, all right, it's on now. So,
see, for me, I mean, I was disappointed, and here's why I was disappointed, because I was always a romantic. Let me tell you, I had been reading romance novels and Harlequin novels since I was like the age.
That's where y'all messed up at.
Sixth grade. I've always had an outstanding reading. Reading was my passion. Back in the day, you couldn't look where you was going. It wasn't no Facebook. It wasn't none of this. You ain't had no choice, but you really couldn't watch TV because everybody didn't have no TV in their room. It was one TV,
and that was in the front row.
If you didn't get there first,
you
wasn't watching.
Right, so you gonna watch the news or whatever they else.
Right. So we had a big family. So I spent a lot of time reading. So I would read romance novels, and I'm just like, oh my God. So my head was just all in the clouds.
Hot.
And when it happened, I'm just like,
can you say cop? That's not cop.
Well, wait a minute. This is not what Emily said it felt like, because it was the Pink People books. I'm like, well, this is not what Emily said.
He thrusted his body against her, and his hard chest laid upon her.
None of that. He didn't even really know how to put the condom on. I'm like, oh, I'm just like, oh, I'm never doing this again. This is just, and I was just disappointed from it. And I'm just like, okay, this is some bull junk.
So
no.
It was, the news was playing. It was around 5:00. News was playing. And I remember because it was a sunny day. And we was in his mama's bed. I'm glad his mama's not watching, but his brother's watching. And we was in his mother's bed. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, God. So, and mind you, he was very well endowed.
Lord.
So I was like, what are you going to do with all of that? He was like, well, we'll put it in you. I was like, no, you're not, because I want to have children one day. And he was like, what? And I'm like, only the head. And he was like, wait, what? And he was very well. So all you ladies, don't try to look him up on Facebook, because his name ain't Tay on Facebook, but those who know him, yeah, he's very, 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 very well endowed.
That's the be
very, very, very well endowed. So I was like, just the tip, the head or whatever. And so I was on top because I wanted to be able to control what was going on. And I tried. I was like, ooh, wait. It hurt. And I was like, so I'm on there. And it was the boringest hour and a half of my life.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
And I was like, what else is supposed to,
Are we supposed to be doing anything else? Is this it?
It was just, you just rocking back and forth, like, and I'm watching the news.
Oh, baby.
And then I thought about a moment. I was like, I could be watching some paint dry. I was like, wow, this is just so. And then so we tried it again like 2 weeks later, because it was before my birthday. So yeah, we tried it again 2 weeks later. Dolomite Signify Monkey was playing. Lord
have mercy.
I never forget that. So that was playing. We was in his room this time. And
same thing.
It was a little bit better, but I was like, nah, I can't do this. So then I stopped for a year.
But it's like, what do you have to compare it to? It's just like,
it was better than the first time, but I still couldn't open up to let the whole kit and caboodle go up, and I just couldn't do that. I was like, nah, we can't. I was like, how you, what is it like?
And then imagine having to go to the ER because of that, and your mama had to come. Woo!
My mama would have known that I had did something. She'd have, oh Jesus.
That's what she hit because of what? Oh, okay. All right, doctor, give me a minute with her real quick. Because see, back in the day, they didn't play that. So you had to just have your deflowerment, then you come on home and act like nothing even happened. You mopped the floor and cooked the dishes and all this other stuff and just take it to your grave.
I remember I was going home and I'm walking. I'm like,
do I walk different?
I walk. That's how I was. I said, "Oh my God, I walk different." My mom's gonna know when they see me. They're gonna know I've done something.
They gonna know I've been juicing.
Oh my God, right?
She was juicing.
I was like, oh my. So then my friends asked me, well, how did it feel? So I took a piece of paper, and the holes that have in the ring paper, whatever's got the 3 holes up in it. So I took a big marker. And I took the paper and they said, well, how does it feel? And I stabbed it up in us. And that's how I feel. That's how I lose your virginity feel. It hurts. Damn it. It do not feel good. It did not feel like this wonderful moment, that bull stuff that you see on the television. No, on some televisions, but they don't show the whole real deal of it, because even the one in, was that not the brothers, but
the wood.
Yeah, they made it. No, that's not how it works. She's talking about some. No, the hell is not no. If you got a little baby winky, it probably be but no, it's not no. That's an owl. Like I told you, he had an anaconda penis, and I was like, you're not sticking all up, and so the whole thing is an anaconda. The head is an anaconda, and I ain't had no anaconda coochie. I had a little baby, my little coochie. It's still a little coochie, so I just couldn't do all that. And then Monica say, and you wonder why I play with my toys. Exactly. I can't. That's why my toys they not innies. You can't insert none of them things inside me. You got mine is all outies.
So just know that these TV shows and this stuff
is lying.
Will send you off. So just and it's like these young people these days, it's like they have done everything, around the sun. So listen, if you still holding on to your flower, keep it. Trust me, it's not, it's not all what it's cracked up to be, to keep you from, losing your mind, getting emotionally attached, because all of that, especially if it's good, it just opens up all kinds of different endorphins and just all kinds of crap that you don't want to deal with. Yes, so it's just like,
don't listen to her.
It's not worth the trouble. Trust me. Just be celibate and just be celibate. And you will be okay.
No.
You will definitely be okay.
Celibate.
But listen, guys, we're going to take a short musical break.
Short.
And when we return, we're getting into our topic for tonight. Tonight, we're talking about the top relationship killers. This some bull junk, and a lot of people are guilty of this. You're listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time.
I get so lonely, can't let anybody love me. You are the one that lives in me, my dear. I should never feel lonely. You don't ever wanna spend some time. I want your love in every drop of a dime. You see me calling, you should come running. Quit all that stalling, my body's calling. I got no time. What about time? This could be so perfect for one hell of a night. Think you got a secret ease, any coke in my cup. I just wanna slow dance on you, baby. We can turn it up. You had your chance, no second chances. It's not for play. Under those circumstances, I miss me up, don't miss it. Pick up the phone 'cause I get so lonely. Can't let anybody love me. You are the one that lives in me, my dear. I should never feel lonely. Lately your love has been on my mind. Obviously busy, I wanna unwind. Fantasizing, thinking about you. Anticipating is about to go down. I get so lonely. Don't leave me waiting up for you. I get so lonely. You had your chance, no second chances. This love I had is not for play. Not for play. Under no circumstances, I'm in need of romancing. Pick up the phone 'cause I get so I get so
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time. On IntellectualRadio.com, we are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay. And sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kid. Hey E, how's it going? You over here with some bull junk. That's all. That's all to it.
Yeah.
That's all to it.
Wonder. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a great.
Now, sitting next to sizzling, sexy, simply E, we have our handsome guest for tonight, singer, songwriter, Rob Jones. How you doing tonight, Rob?
I'm good. Got to make sure I'm in front of this mic.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh,
you doing all right over there? You know, because woo.
Hey, y'all got it hot in here. That's all I can tell you. I got it real hot in this joint.
Well, tell people a little bit about yourself and how they can get in contact with you on social media.
Well, I'm Rob Jones, aka the Creator.
Yeah.
Singer, songwriter, producer. You can find me on my Instagram at Rob Jones Win. That's for all my social medias. Rob Jones Win with 2 N's, WINN. Man, I'm a Chicago native. Love my city. Man, just I mean, I'm here on the J Spot, just getting it in with these beautiful young ladies over here.
He's hanging out with us, you all. Thank you so much for joining us, Rob. Listen, guys, we'll have Rob Jones's information and his song "Good Times" posted on our page at the J Spot, also on Twitter at J Spot, also on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled JAYE for all 3. Guys, we're gonna dive right in. To our topic for tonight. Listen, we're talking about the top relationship killers. Have you ever wondered why so many relationships and marriages fail? Just generally thinking about it, especially in today's time. Do you ever wonder that? And if so, like, what are your thoughts about it? Like, why do relationships fail? Why aren't people staying together? Why aren't people getting married and taking their relationships to the next step?
I don't know.
You don't?
Nope. Relationship drive me to drink.
What about you? They drive you to drink?
They drive me to drink.
What about you, Rob? Have you ever kind of wondered, like, why aren't relationships last? And why are these relationships and marriages failing?
I mean, well, with me, it's mainly an issue of mine. You know what I mean? It's always something with me. You know what I mean? When it comes to a relationship, most of the time, the lady wants to, be serious, but I'm always just in my bag at the end of the day, and I'm just getting to a point where I'm not so much in my bag, and that's a killer in itself as well. But I can speak for the guys that I know. You know what I mean? They're in their bag, and with that being said, it kind of keeps them from putting it all in, and that's just one aspect. But other aspects is insecurities. Insecurity is a killer. Just not being, I guess financially stable. That's a killer to me. I mean, it's quite a few things,
So do you think that most people are fulfilled in their relationships? Like are people happy? Like it's like you in a relationship, but it's like you ain't even, some people don't even claim the relationship, but to in secret, we're in a relationship, but to the world, we just cool, or we hanging out. Like, do you think people are fulfilled and happy in their relationships?
I think to a certain point, you know what I mean? A lot of people pretend, you know what I mean? I mean, they get caught up in that pretend life and thinking that this is the way it's supposed to be. We got to let people think this, and that. And I think it's more pretenders out there than just people really getting that fulfillment. You know what I mean?
What about you, E? Do you think people are, fulfilled in the relationships?
I don't know, because like when Rob was saying that more people that pretend, even when it comes to those that are pretending, that kind of blows me in itself, because why even pretend if that's not what you want to be in? Just don't get into it. I guess they like the title of saying, or when they go around certain people, they can say, well, yeah, I got somebody. Just be to yourself. Go dip off with this person if that's what you want to do, or make that other person know that this is not what we're doing. We're actually we're just dating or whatever, or we're just kicking it or whatever, but we're not in a relationship. Opposed to you being in this relationship. She thinks y'all in a relationship, or he thinks you're in a relationship, and y'all actually are not. And you just stringing this person along. Why waste somebody's time like that?
And I think a lot of people, they get it twisted, like, women, and I think a lot of times women, we fall into that trap, that because I think, and the reason why I say it's a trap is because if a man is taking you out and you guys are spending, a significant amount of time, to a lot of us, that's saying that we're in a relationship, but to them, it's not. So it's just like, okay, well, why are we spending time and we're not in a relationship? Like, if you didn't like me like that, why are we spending time like that? So it becomes kind of confusing. But as far as people being fulfilled, I think that with social media, it has unraveled a lot of unrest in people, in the way they behave in their relationships and their marriages, because a lot of times they get a lot of attention on social media that they don't really get in real life, and it goes to their head, and they kind of forget that, okay, well, I'm gonna have to log off and go back to reality. And it's like, okay, well, let me spend my time here so I can be the big girl or the big dude here. But in real life, you're like blah, like you're like the soup that people send back because it don't taste the way that they thought it was gonna taste. So, I think that a lot of people make themselves unfulfilled because of what they're looking at. You're looking at TV with the reality shows and stuff like this, and you're desiring different things.
You're desiring what you see, what these, what the networks or the producers are giving these artists and these stars and stuff. You're desiring that, and you're under assumption that their guy or their girl is giving them all this materialistic things, and that these things are really theirs, whatever. Just like when you watch a video, and back in the day we watched these videos, and you see the guy pull up in this luxurious car in front of this big mansion, and they're on this boat doing all this stuff. All that stuff is leased. They don't own that crap, Right. But you are so stuck on the fantasy of everything. So that's what you want. And then you see the fantasy of this relationship on television, and you want it, not knowing when the cameras are all off, what's really going on behind the scenes of that relationship.
Absolutely. And it's that right there. And it's that facade and desiring that facade that causes a lot of relationships and people to not be fulfilled in those relationships because you feel like the grass is greener on the other side. And then you get out there, you get your 51-year-old behind out there with a 24-year-old, and you figure out you would have been better off staying at home with Claudine instead of being out there
when I get 54
messing
years
with
old,
Rashika.
I want me a little 25. Listen, I get me a little bit. I get 54.
I don't want nobody the same age that my son is.
He
I'm
won't
sorry.
be my son's age, and then that's okay because he's not my son.
No.
Okay.
No.
When I get 50, when I hit the 40, baby, it's gonna be like the run of the bulls, Baby, listen, let the bulls.
Nah, y'all can keep all that. I just, prefer a dude of my same. Because again, it's like even with the dudes in your same, listen, they come with a whole, these are mental patients. So I'm like, I don't need somebody that's going through puberty and mental issues at the same time. Pick one. I can't deal with you needing me to check your homework and all this other stuff, and then you just crazy. I can't. It's too many. You got to pick an issue that I can deal with.
That would kill it for your relationship if you found out the dude that you were seeing. Say you found out you're dating this guy, you're really into this guy and everything, and then it turns out that he is significantly younger than you.
I'm gonna know that up front, and if he lies to me,
and he lied to you
because it would be over with.
Why would you?
Because you lied.
But
you lied.
This man cares about you. He loves you.
Nope. But if you lie about that, and especially if I blatantly asked you and you lied, I would be done because I can't trust you. So, trust is it ain't that much swinging off.
He's earned everything else.
It ain't that much swinging off the chandeliers in the world, because now it's like I will always be thinking, well, since he lied about this, what else is he capable of lying about? What else could he be hiding? And that's how I would think. I'm very big on trust. It's like once you cross it, whoo. I mean, like we talked about last week, I can forgive, but I can't let you back close like that. Like you betrayed my trust. It's not cute because this is something. And when I talk, I'm letting you know different things and values that are important to me. So if you constantly, especially if more and more time going on and you're getting to know me and you know kind of what I stand for, and you still sitting on that lie.
But it's the one. So, okay, Rob, you're dating this female. Y'all into one another. And with men, I think it takes a little longer for you all to admit that you all are in love with a woman or not. I think y'all may know it, but y'all just will hold them back a little bit. So
that's the standard.
Yeah. So now say 6 months have passed and you are just in love with this woman. And she's like, well, I just have something to tell you. And she tells you, like, how old are you?
He don't want to say.
Okay.
He's grown and sexy.
You see how
you quiet like playing.
Right.
Dude,
you talking to me?
You know that your hearing work. Quit playing with me. Don't even go there. Don't go there. I can't. No, they be like when you be at the work, and this a racial dig, and you go to the Hispanic people, and now you tell them, you ask them something, all of a sudden, they don't speak no English. You speak English. You speak English. Quit playing. You go to the nail shop. Now all of a sudden, they don't speak no English. You speak English,
right?
You hear,
and you read English too. You read them on credit card receipts. You read. You speak it, then you read it.
So if she says, "Well, I'm 22."
We'd already talked about that.
His face just dropped. Like
with me, it's like it's a maturity thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I wouldn't go seeking for no 22-year-old or anything like that. But if it's a thing where she basically grew on me, and I like what it is, we definitely.
And she's very, very mature in everything.
Yeah, we definitely keep it moving. You know what I mean? But just what she raised is a key thing, and that's honesty. You know what I'm saying? That's what's lacking in a lot of relationship. The two people are not being honest with each other from the beginning. So when stuff start coming out, it's slowly breaking it down to where it's like, all right, this ain't gonna work. So honesty is definitely a key element to make a relationship succeed, you know what I mean?
So now, do you guys think that relationships, they die from natural causes, Or do you guys think that they are killed? Are relationships killed off? Or do they just die simply because, you know what? It just didn't work out for whatever reason, whatever that little reason is. Or are people killing these relationships? Are people
Nah,
just
I think they're getting murdered.
You think they can?
Majority, yeah, I think majority of relationships get they're killed. You know what I mean? It's quite a few that like die naturally. You know what I mean? There's always something that comes in relationship that's like unnatural to break it down or destroy it. So,
so what is something that can kill a relationship? What's something that can kill a relationship?
I mean, I just said one. Not being honest.
Okay. What
In the
about
door.
you, E? What's something that could kill a relationship?
Bad sex.
I mean, you know what? If you haven't gotten to that point of being intimate with the person, then yes, the honesty, the communication most definitely. And if the
Yeah.
person is just not feeling you, if you're not feeling one another, I'm a health
Yeah, let
can
that be known.
yeah.
For real.
Yeah, boy, health it will kill it for me. Health, 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 health.
Health.
Because I'm just not trying to get into a relationship and then I look back because we all compare each other. We can say that we don't. We don't. I don't compare my new guy to my ex. Use a lie and a half
Right.
because we all do it in some way, shape, or form. So if I'm in this relationship with you, or you're trying to build one with me, and you got every health problem known to man or whatever, and I'm starting to look at it like, I just got a few problems in my mental. Shit, I pop a pill, I'm okay. But you got a whole lot of stuff going on here that a pill ain't gonna work. You might need open heart surgery all of a sudden. I'd be like,
Yes, to be.
there's some things that I can do. There's a lot of things I just can't do. And then I'd be like, and then if I think about it, if we do it, will you kill over on me?
Oh.
He died on top of me. And I've had that happen to an associate of mine.
Oh.
Her husband died during sex.
Mm.
So I'm just like,
She got that killer cool.
right? I was just like, I don't want to
If you gonna
Woo-wee.
go
Y'all
out,
want
just
some
don't
of that
go.
killer cool,
go out like
fellas?
that. And I
Y'all
used to
want that
say
killer cool?
I used to say that when I was younger. I said, when I die, I wanna die coming. Literally. That's how I wanna die. I wanna just
Come and go.
Yes.
Right.
But
Can you imagine how that funeral would be?
she
How
died?
she died?
Coming.
Yeah,
You
she
gonna leave it
was,
alone.
she was over there with that young boy. See?
Coming. Then her husband, my husband look over there like, but she died. Shut up. But she was with me. She was with me, and she died.
She was with Tiki Winky.
And they gonna walk up to my casket, oh ho. You know that? But I love you. And then my little thought, he gonna be right there in the audience, like crying. He gonna be the one that's really going. And my husband gonna be like, "Shut your ass, shut up. We here because of you. Told you not to mess with her like that. Told
She
you."
lived, she came, she died.
Yes.
We have another caller on.
Yes, caller, state your name is G-Spot.
Hi, this is Monica again.
You are, Lord. What you got for us, Monica?
Okay, so I'm going to be serious about this one because this is my issue in relationship and with and it's exactly what he was saying. I feel like, you know what, I'm going to say people, men and women, are so used to falling in love under false pretenses. I mean, everybody, I think, should be real about who they are from the get-go. Just be who you are. Be real. Don't come with these false pretenses trying to impress me. If you don't like weed, just so we can go our separate ways. It ain't got to be no later on down the line. Oh, I don't like weed and all this and all that. If you got issues going on, be real about that stuff straight up, because people get hurt because they're in relationships from the false pretenses. It's like a killer for me that, at first you was doing this, you was buying flowers, you was doing this and you was doing that to get me. But then come to find out that's really not who you were. You weren't really into that stuff. So don't come at me with it if it's not genuinely you. Be genuinely you and let me make that decision, because I'm going to be genuinely me. And so I think for me, that's a big relationship killer, is that people just don't be honest about who they are.
Absolutely. And that's a really good point, Monica. Thank you so much for addressing that, because being real, being who you are. And here I want to add a twist to that. When people show you who they are, believe them. Please believe them. It doesn't matter if they, like I say, a lot of these people are whole mental patients. Believe them. Believe them. Don't try to fix it up and, where he's a good man, she's a good. Hey, no, 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 no. Once you see the real side is something that makes you want to disconnect from them, do so. Don't make excuses to stick around, because you'll end up getting hurt.
And you know what? Everybody was talking about the Tyler Perry movie. They had their
Bad
things
weaves.
to say about it. But if you really watch that movie, it really brought a valuable point out that, women get to a certain age, they get targeted because they feel like out of desperation, the warning signs be there. It be there. It's like he's really showing you who you are. He is, but sometimes out of desperation, sometimes out of, well, I'm getting older.
Mhm.
That's why I'm happy being 49.
Right.
But you know what? If you can't bring as much on my plate that I already have, then you know what? Move around.
Right. And
My thing is,
absolutely.
I'm not settling.
And if you
I'm not
can't
settling.
add to it, and here's the thing, I think that a lot of people forget, and then we're gonna let you go, Monica. What it is, a lot of people think that because you're single, you're lonely, or you're mad, or you're bitter about being single. Listen, after dealing with some people that being single, some people welcome singleness because it's peace there. You ain't got to worry about a person's criticism. You ain't got to worry about their insecurities or their uncertainties or anything like that. So some people welcome the singleness because it's peace. It's peace there. If you wasn't getting what you needed from that person, sometime a little solitude, a little solo dolo, or do you real good. So all I'm saying is, listen, hey, sometimes it's okay to sail alone.
And that's like with me. I'm single, and I can't wait the day that I'm actually in a relationship. I'm all booed up and everything. I'm cool with that.
I can't wait either, Monica.
I'm not desperate.
Yeah,
I really am not desperate.
Absolutely.
I'm not desperate for no man.
Absolutely.
So, when he roll up, then hey, it'll be on a mutual, because I can give just as much as I'm asking for. And so because of that, I'm not desperate for no man.
Absolutely. Right on. Well, listen, you guys roll up on Monica. Monica, thank you so much for calling in, hon.
Yes, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, thank you. Well, listen, guys, here we have a few, according to an online source, here are some relationship killers that every couple should be on the lookout for. The first one is lack of communication. Lack of communication is probably the biggest killer of relationships out there. Couples are not talking to each other, and more importantly, they're not listening. Listening is a whole skill set that a lot of people miss. You miss it because you're trying to get your point across, so you're not understanding how the other person is feeling. You're not taking any of that into consideration. So it's like, man, it's crazy. So it's like, learn how to communicate, talk better to each other, do each other right. Listen to what they saying, listen to what they're not saying. And listen, guys, we're going to take a short musical break. And when we return, we're going to get into the rest of these relationship killers. And if you have some things that that have killed that could have killed your relationships, we want to talk about it. You're listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time.
I don't know what you did, but you did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, heads turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20 piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me you get away. gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that clothes on, why you gotta look so good, 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 good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that clothes on, girl, why you gotta look so good? I can look into you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I want a check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me I'll let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your bodyguard, not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Put your hair done, nails done. When you put your clothes on, why you gotta look so good, 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 good? It's something about you. When you put your clothes on, you gotta look so good. Oh, when you're waking up straight out of bed, girl, why you gotta look so good? Oh, when you're at the job, just taking a break, girl, why you gotta look so good? In the club, turning up, why you gotta look so good? On the dance floor, giving more, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing them when you be getting your own woman, no, why you gotta look so good? With your hair done and your nails done, when you put that clothes on, girl, why you gotta look so good? Girl, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good?
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families one conversation at a time. Listen, guys, I'm Jay. E is out there. She is assisting our guest right now, but she will be back momentarily. But I want to go ahead and tell you guys, listen, thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye. E E E. Now, did she just? I'm not for all three. Listen, guys, we're talking about the top relationship killers. And the first killer that we talked about was lack of communication. The next relationship killer that we're going to talk about is technology. Technology and social media can be a time sink for all of us at the best of times. When you're with your mate or your spouse and you get your phone out and you just scrolling for hours and you just trying to figure out what's going on social media and all of that other stuff, all you're telling your mate or your spouse is that what's going on your phone is more important than they are, or you'd rather be doing something. You're busy, you there physically, but yeah, it's something else got your mind. If every time you get on you with them and you just on the phone, especially if you are not doing business. Now listen, okay, I gotta tell on myself a little bit because sometimes I am bad with the phone. But what I would do is I would excuse me, and I'm not there on the phone for hours. I'm like, excuse me, can I check this real quick? Because I understand that I got some other stuff going on
What you
that
got checking for? What you got checking for?
right, because I'm trying to approve stuff in the group. And
No. You can spend these 5 minutes with me.
yeah, we spent 5 minutes, and now at minute 6, I need to find out what's going on with the J Spot.
No.
And you know what I'm building over here.
What's going on with the J Spot?
I know. So I'll be like, excuse me. And so I always say that. And I don't do it a lot. And when I'm on there, I'm not on there like responding and socializing and stuff like that. I'm on there looking to do a specific thing. I do that and I get off, and that's it. But I do excuse myself. And again, like I said, I don't live there. I don't, I'm not constantly texting and looking and all of this other stuff. I'm not doing that. But I've had people, I'm sitting up there trying to talk. You got your phone out, just clear
I
as.
think for when they pull out their
I don't
phone,
like that.
and especially if I'm not feeling dang how, when you pull out your phone, that's just cue for me to pull out mine and let me go find somebody that's interested in me, because clearly you're not interested in me and I'm clearly not interested in you. So that's okay, because it works both ways. I could sit up there with you the whole night long, and when you and your phone, trust believe, it's about 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes in mine. So we can just go back and do this whole texting war again. Be like, what you doing? I'm about to leave here real quick.
Right, about to be single.
Did he? Well, he said, well, where you about to go to? Oh, I got something to go do. Let me go help out one of my friends.
Something, because that phone.
Go do.
So just be mindful, on the time on those phones. The next one is selfishness. Oh my Lord. Oh my gosh. Whew.
If you wouldn't be selfish with the Jaye
Some
spot.
people are so selfish and super self-involved. I mean, they can't see nothing about nobody else, because all they thinking about is what they want, what's beneficial for them.
If you open up a Jaye spot, maybe
that ain't beneficial for me.
It's beneficial.
No, it's like people can list off everything that they want. Like, what? Not one time do you hear a we come out their mouth. Listen, guys, when you're dealing with people, when you dating people, listen to how they talk. If everything is about what they want, 9 times out of 10, you don't stand a chance. Your feelings, your emotions don't matter, because they're self-involved. Everything is about me, 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 me. They constantly, everything is about them. They do everything they do it to make them happy.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell them that something that they did hurt you or it made you unhappy, guess what? Don't expect them to care, because they're too self-involved to even care about your feelings or your emotions. As long as they were not hurt, that's all that matters. And that can kill a relationship, because it's like, how are you in a relationship only thinking about you?
That's how it always, not how it always is, but that's how a lot of relationships have ended. When you do think about you, and that goes on men and women, it's not just on
Absolutely.
we don't be on here male bashing whatever, but it goes on men and women. You do have those situations where the person is in a relationship and it's always everything is, you're affecting me, what you're doing is bothering me, what you're doing is blah blah blah. So everything is always on that other person. Well, you probably doing some crap too.
Right. And they make their partner feel insignificant, like you don't bring any value to the table, like you don't add any value to their life. When people start saying stuff like that, listen, just bow out, because I believe when people start saying stuff like that, at that point, it's no longer about you, because they're not even considering you. They're only thinking about
themselves.
Them.
Yeah. Nicole, not Nicole. Latoya says, yes, listen to how they talk. And that's true. You have to pay attention to everybody tells kind of their hand, regardless if their representative is up there or not or whatever. Mm-hmm. But sometimes we get so Google-eyed in this whole rainbow of love that we get so excited about it that we're not really paying attention to the bull that's at hand. If this person is really not into the relationship or whatever or into you, period, they have telltale signs. They're gonna let you know that this is just not where I'm trying to be at. They may try to be nice and subtle about it, but their actions, your actions speak way louder than your words do.
Right. And see now, and that's the part that I hate. I hate the conflicting your actions versus what you're saying, because you're acting like you don't. Right, or you don't, but then you're saying that you do,
yeah.
or you're saying that you don't want me, but you acting like. So be consistent, be hot or cold, be in or out. Don't be all over
Warm.
the place. Like it's just not healthy.
Either or, but they're being straight warm about it. You be like, I'm so confused. I don't know what we are.
Right,
Then
I'm
you
like, I don't
go
know
to
what
your
we
friends
doing.
and be like, well, how's your relationship? I don't know what it is today. I'm confused.
Right,
It's
and
like,
if you listen, if you spend most of the time in a relationship confused,
just get high.
just go.
Oh,
Just go.
I was
Just
gonna
go.
get high.
Because again, the relationship is the relationship is being killed.
You don't want to just get high.
So, no, the relationship is just being killed.
Did I shrink?
It probably did go down. And listen, you can't have a successful relationship with a me-centered person.
No.
Me. I'm not happy about this. I don't like this. I don't do this. I don't want that. I can't go.
No, or the why me.
Oh my
The
Lord.
why everything is, they just doing this to me because,
The
they
victim.
don't like this because, I can't listen. I have been in those relationships.
The woe is me. I call it the woe
I
is
don't like to
me.
listen to it. When my family members call me up and tell me everything that's going on wrong with them, and the whole world is against them, and I don't want to listen to my family members about that, and that's my blood. I don't want to listen to no dude, no chick. I don't want to hear it, because I look at it like, if anybody, I got more problems than the next person. And if I ain't complaining about it, why the hell should I listen to you complain about it?
Absolutely.
If the homeless man out there, he got more problems than anybody because he ain't got a place to live at, and it's snowing outside. I seen a homeless man walking down the expressway just on the way here, and it's snowing outside, and he's on the expressway with a blanket. I ain't had time to stop for all that stuff. People kill people. But still, if he ain't complaining and he walking his behind down the expressway, well, I got to listen to you complain about the world is against you. Nah.
Absolutely.
Well, guess what? This one ain't on your team.
You got to definitely put things in perspective. The next relationship killer is the past. Everyone has a past. Now, listen, some people got a more colorful and entertaining past than others, but at the end of the day, everybody has a past. But who you are in the present moment and the choices you make today should be what matters. Now, listen, unfortunately, for some people, that's a bit deeper than that, and your past matters. For people, it's a bit deeper than
body
that.
counts. That's what you're getting at.
And some people care about that. Like, I mean, listen,
You care about it, don't you?
You know what? I wouldn't want to know. Just don't be the popular man whore. You know, the man whore that everybody knows your name. Everybody know you. Like, just don't be that dude. Like, there's a dude I know, real good friend. Everybody, so you know that everybody, know.
You wanna go where everybody knows your
and
name.
That's not, and that's not who,
Cheers.
We can be cool, but I'm like, I can't.
You can't be like the Cheers, huh? You can't be. No. Be like, hey, Jay.
Jay, but it's like who you've had kids with, and I'm concerned about, are you taking care of your kids? How did the marriage end? Well, I'm concerned about that to the extent, like, did you cheat? If so, like, kind of why? What happened? Why did it
even
end?
When people ask about that, did you cheat routine, and they ask, okay, did you cheat? Some people feel like cheaters are just always cheaters. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
And I don't feel like that. I want to know what happened, what caused you to cheat, because again, sometimes the situation can be, every cheat ain't just a cheat.
Sometimes a revengeful type of thing.
Right. Or, I feel like, not condoning cheating at all. But what I'm saying is, as far as proceeding forward with somebody, I want to that'll kind of let you know how they think. Why did you cheat? What caused you to cheat? Was it just because, you saw some fresh meat, and I'm gonna have to stay away from you because you're a cheater. You're a cheater. You didn't just cheat.
You didn't just cheat. You just wanted to go, go put your thing or coo on something because you just saw it and you got hot and bothered.
Absolutely.
You could have got hot and bothered with your man or your chick. You could have got. It's so many ways you can be a freak with your significant other. Don't make no sense. And if you need some advice, just call your girl. I'll tell you how you be a freak with your significant other. So there's no really reason for you to cheat or whatever. Right. If they don't want to get a little kinky, tell them to just put a space helmet on and play Star Wars.
Right, bang your head against the wall. Like,
let's play football player or something.
baby.
Do however we want. It's so many things you can do, so many role play things that you can do. I mean, it's ridiculous. So there's really no reason to cheat. I mean, and unless that her monkey is just as wide as a damn, Grand Canyon, and your dingling is just as little as a snail's winky. I mean, so.
But they should have known that before they got married. So it's like, okay,
when you fell up in that.
Why don't marry them if you knew if his stuff was not the size that you wanted, or if her stuff was the size you wanted?
It's too much technology out here. Nope, it's too much technology out here nowadays. These plastic surgeons, they do wonderful things. So if you got a loose monkey, and if you got a small winky, listen, go down there to the plastic surgery people in Atlanta and tell them that you need a bigger winky, okay? And tell them E sent you. You need a bigger winky. Just put a sign out. I need a bigger winky. My sign says, "How do you love a black man?" Did you read it?
Yes. That's somebody else reading it too. Oh. And the next one. So listen, the only thing that you can do about your past is learn from it and make today better than your yesterday was. That's the only thing you can do. Don't let nobody sit up here and beat you over the head with your past, because they have a past too. But again, some people can't see their past from your past. Like your sin is bigger than sin is sin. A bad choice is a bad choice. Some bad choices have, bigger consequences, but at the end of the day, it's still a bad choice that comes with a consequence. So don't let anybody make you feel bad about your past or the things that you've done, because you've done them. They've done things too that you may not have, been pleased with, whatever the case is. It's like, if it's over with and you're not living and doing those things anymore, listen, move on and freely move on. Freely live free.
But when you hit 40, you start doing it all over again.
Got to be more careful. And see, now we're going to touch upon some things that we had already talked about earlier. The sex life, that's a relationship killer. Either it was bad or non-existent. Listen, don't nobody want to be bothered with all that. That's gonna kill your relationship.
And there's
for sure.
People that are sexually compatible as far as they don't like sex. There are a lot of people out there that don't like sex, that just don't want to just have it like once and every blue moon, and they're okay with that. Find that person, because they're out there. Don't be sitting up here, you really don't like it, but you want, the biggest, hole on the block, and he like it every 5 seconds, and you just like, oh, don't waste your time with him, because you're just gonna hurt your heart. Don't waste your time with her. Exactly. She gonna cheat. She gonna cheat. They're gonna cheat. Just go and find that person that you know what. Let's just go ahead and read this book.
We on one accord.
Let's just go ahead and just cook something, watch the nightly news or whatever.
Absolutely.
And go ahead and go to sleep. And that's okay, because at least
buddy.
You got your cuddle buddy, and then your sanity is intact too.
Absolutely. But don't get nobody with a high sex drive and your sex drive is on E. Don't get on low. Your sex drive is non-existent. Don't get nobody like that. The next one is disrespect. Y'all calling each other names and cussing each other out. Anything that belittles your partner is disrespect. That's killing your relationship. Infidelity, all that cheating, that bull junk. Nothing kills a relationship quicker than cheating.
Yes.
Whew. Listen, I'm telling you, these are the top relationship killers. The next one is unforgiveness. You holding on to all the hurt, pain,
that someone else done did to you.
Right. You can't let it go. Or even the person that you with, they done hurt you, but you can't let it go. You keep on throwing it up in their face. You ain't gonna never get that relationship is going to die if you keep throwing that up. If they've already apologized, if you forgiven them, and if you chose to stay with them, stop bringing it up. If you chose to proceed forward in a relationship, stop bringing it up, because you're not doing anything but killing the relationship. If you can't get over it, let the relationship go. But don't stay in a situation and then keep throwing a person's mistake up in their face, or whatever it is that they did. Keep throwing it in their face. Why are you here if this is still an issue? Think about it. Move on. Insecurities. Oh, Lord. It's so much to say about insecurities. Insecurities come in all shape, forms, and fashions, guys. Just, you got to listen. People, they going to tell you what their weaknesses are. You can hear what their weaknesses are just by the way they talk. If they always got something bad to say about somebody else, it's always everybody else but them. Check that self-inventory. That self-inventory is something else. And last but not least, family.
Don't let your family into your relationship. And more so, it's okay for you to vent. I don't mind venting to my friends and my family, but I'm not going to let what you say or how you feel dictate on what I should do when it comes to this person right here. How I'm going to deal with this person is how I'm going to choose to deal with them. I don't believe that you should allow your friends' persuasions, change or whatever, or make you decide, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead because so and so don't like him and she don't like him either. And this mug may be treating you wrong too. I'm gonna go ahead and just dump him. Go ahead and dump him because you want to dump him, because you recognize that this isn't for you, or you recognize that she is not the one for you. Not because your auntie done put it up in your head that they ain't the one for you, or your mama or your sis. Stop all that, because you let too many people in your relationship. Your relationship is not with those people. It's
Absolutely. And here's the thing also I want to add to that. When families blend or go through difficult changes, the kids, because that point, kids can become the entire focus of the relationship. Listen, especially if you got some bad, disrespectful jokers and they breathe fire. Okay, listen. I'll be like, wait a minute, somebody please come and get Rosemary's Baby, okay? You gotta watch it. Watch how y'all entertain these kids and y'all bringing all these extra folks, because them kids can tear these relationships up too. It's like, watch it. Guys, love on each other. If you have any of these issues,
we in a polyamorous relationship. We can love on each other.
No, I'm gonna do the single relationship, but you define your relationship type. But whatever is working for y'all, make sure it's working for y'all. Make sure y'all on the same page. Make sure y'all communicating what you need from each other. And listen, that's the biggest part of communicating. Listening, and then doing. Making sure that you're providing for each other. That's the way that you're going to prevent your relationship from being killed or dying. Guys, listen, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Good night, you guys. Peace out. Good night.
Thank you for hitting the J Spot on IntellectualRadio.com.